Hi everyone, welcome to today's video. This is going to be a short and snappy video, quite a chatty one, but I've just finished filming this Valentine's Day makeup look. It's quite out there, that's all we're going to say, but if you are interested in it then I will put it down below for you. So today's video I'm going to give you some of my personal tips and tricks of how I try to stay stress-free throughout university, but these tips can apply through life in general, school, college, whatever it is you're going through, work even. If you are stressed out, these are tips that have really helped me. So we're going to get straight into it with number one. The first recommendation is to actually make sure you are stressed or kind of be alert about what you are stressing about, because sometimes I can wake up in the morning and I feel like I have 1,000,001 things to do, and actually I probably only have about 2 things to do. So my first recommendation is to write down everything that is concerning you up in your mind, whether it be a deadline, whether it's something you've got hand in, or even something you have to post, because when I have to post things it just really frustrates me. So just write down everything in a list of what you need to do, and then what that should do is it should hopefully take the weight off your mind, and then it's on this paper and you kind of feel a bit more motivated, driven and directed as to what you need to do for that day or in that specific time scale. And then what I usually do is after I write down everything that I need to do, I then put it into a hierarchy. So I list it in terms of importance, and I also like to just note down a time scale of when I need to complete it, and then I kind of work around that. So just doing a simple thing such as writing it down in a diary, a book, anything like that that you carry with you, just write it down, you have it with you, and you know then this is the most important thing you have to do, and this is when you are going to complete it by. But don't feel stressed out if you don't meet those deadlines, because you can completely alter it. But for me, that is my first tip on how I kind of get everything out of here. The second thing I need to do when I am stressed, I need to do at the start of university. So when you first go back into university, this is something I do straight away, but for me it kind of reduces the stress in the long term. So this for me is the most important one. But if you have assignments that need handing in and you think the deadline is a long way away, trust me, it is not. It will come around the corner quicker than you can think. So basically what I like to do is I like to keep on top of my work and gradually work through my assignment, maybe like once or twice every week. And you can imagine the stress that you go under when you're trying to complete a 3,000 to 5,000 word essay 3 times over within the space of a week. So start everything early. You're not going to seem like a nerd, trust me, it will pay off in the long run. The third thing I like to do is we are all human, so stress is going to completely just eat us up. So stress can have the tendency to play a part in our emotional and physical well-being. So what I like to do is I like to keep a healthy, balanced diet. I like to drink lots of water as well, so that my brain can function properly, or it has everything that it needs to think clearly. And I also like to just go for a walk. I am lucky enough that I live in a beautiful place surrounded by woodlands, and I live in the forest, so literally there are woods absolutely everywhere. But I like to, you know, get up in the morning, eat porridge, drink water, have cups of teas. I eat a lot of fish and vegetables and stuff, and I find that when I was stressed and then I turned to binge eating and I was just eating junk food, it had so much of an impact on me, because not only was I dealing with the stress of university, the whole pressure of it, I was also stressed out about the fact that I was worrying about I was getting bigger. I felt so tired. So my recommendation is to try and keep a healthy diet. I know we all like to snack, and of course when you finish an assignment and you want to just let loose, have a pizza, do whatever you want to do, have that feel good food, but make sure that you keep to a healthy diet. You are under stress. That is one of the most important things that I can recommend to you guys. The next thing I can recommend is, even though sometimes we might feel a bit pressured for time, is go out with your friends, go out with your family, just have some social time, whether it be for the whole day or whether it just be for a few hours. I promise you that that will make things a lot better. When you're socializing with other people, you take your mind off things, laugh as much as you can, smile as much as you can, and trust me, it will make you feel really good inside, and that of course will have a knock-on effect on your mind. And also it's great to share kind of your issues with other people, so a problem shared is a problem halved. And I find anyway with my friends and family, they motivate me to get up and have that drive just to go out there and take everything on. Also, when you are with your friends and family, it's a great idea to reminisce about some good times that you had. Trust me, this one is fantastic. When I go and see my friends, we talk about all the crazy stuff we used to do. So trust me, reminisce about the old times, just bring up some good times that you used to have, and that will make you feel a lot better. The last thing I can recommend is make sure you are getting enough sleep in, because of course if you are deprived of sleep, your brain's not going to be working properly, you're going to feel overall crap, and you just need to get your sleep in. So I usually tend to have about 7 or 8 hours sleep. In university in my second year, which was kind of the learning curve for me to deal with my stress, I was having maybe, I don't know, 2 to 3 hours sleep a day. I would go to bed at like 4 and then have to get up for lectures in the morning and stuff, and it was a bad time. So please make sure you're getting your sleep in. And I find that with these tips as well, they kind of interlink. I keep talking with my hands. I find that with these tips as well, they can all interlink with each other. So for example, with sleep, if you are struggling to get to sleep because you need that time to allow your body to relax and just de-stress, then I would suggest perhaps writing, going back to the first tip that I mentioned with writing everything down so that at least it's on paper for you to face in the morning. But if you can't do that, then I would suggest maybe using some sleep techniques. So for example, I tend to curl my toes like that. I hold them for about 3 seconds and then release, and naturally your body will feel like it is de-stressing. And I also, if I struggle to sleep as well, I'm not going to do it for you because I'm going to look really ugly on camera, but I lie down, and when you go to sleep, just before you go to sleep, your eyes will naturally roll to the back of your head. I know that sounds disgusting, but just practice doing that because it kind of tricks your body into thinking you're going to sleep. And when I found out about that tip, I did it 3 times, and it was almost like someone had hypnotized me. It was amazing. I had the best night's sleep ever. So those are my 5 tips for university. I want to keep it short, sweet and simple. This is mainly for university, but you can carry these tips into other things as well. And just remember, again, like I said earlier, you were given this life because you were strong enough to live it, and nothing is temporary. Stress is a very temporary thing, but it can have a very longitudinal effect on us. So just make sure that you kind of don't get to that stage. Take care of yourselves, look after yourselves, and remember that we all deserve treats, we all deserve happiness, and we don't deserve to be stressed 24/7. If you want to know if you want to see any more of these like quick tip videos for healthy eating, for sleeping, for anything else, then just holler at me and I'm sure I'll be able to do them, but I want to keep it short and sweet. So thank you so much for watching, and I shall see you in my next video. Bye!